Hello everyone, welcome to another Stanley Cup reaction video. Today we got uh, the same old team because this is the finals, so we got Avalanche versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's go. So I'm gonna get the game center things going here. Can't seem to find what I did for last time here. Where's the save thing? Oh, right there. Perfecto. Alrighty. So welcome to the stream, tankers. Let's go Avs, indeed. Go Avalanche, go. Getting the stats ready. Game's about to start. Well, at least they tend to start at 8:15, so we got a good amount of time to do the previews here. Alrighty, let's zoom in the camera. It's not sunny out, so my face isn't like blaring right now. Well, that's too close. So I got my Tampa Bay, not my Tampa Bay, my Habs elimination, my Habs eliminating the Golden Knights shirt on. Basically the Western Conference Finals of last year shirt. Always bet on red. Basically this Habs fan will be reacting to the Stanley Cup Finals of what it could have been. Avalanche, I believe in you. Do what the Habs couldn't. That's what we believe in. The reason why I'm going for them, like Jonesy said the other day, couldn't in my right mind cheer for, like he said Tampa, I mean Avalanche, but I'm saying I couldn't in my right mind couldn't in my right mind cheer for Tampa because they beat the heck out of Montreal last year. So now we cheering on the Colorado Avalanche, and also Arturri Lehkonen is on Avalanche, so that's my guy. And already, let's do the game preview. So team stats, power play percentage, 33.3 for Colorado. Then putting them first in the postseason record. Then Tampa Bay 20.0, so percent, putting them ninth. So that gives Colorado the advantage here in terms of power plays. Which, funny enough, the only power play goal went to Tampa Bay 2 days ago. So then, penalty kill. Colorado got an 80% penalty kill, and Tampa Bay has a 77.8%, which gives Colorado again the advantage here. Face-off percentage, Colorado has a 47.9, whereas Tampa Bay has a 48.8. Then for goals for games played, before I continue that gives Tampa the slight advantage. Then goals for games played, Colorado has a 4.37, putting them first. And then Tampa Bay has a 3. This is 3, yeah, it's a 3.00. But anyways, goals against per games played. Tampa Bay has a 2.68 and Colorado has a 2.84. So Tampa Bay does have the slight advantage over Tampa here. which is great for them. So that players to watch in the last 5 games. We got Rantanen. Colorado's Rantanen with 8 points, whereas Tampa Bay's Hedman has 5. For goals, it's Nichushkin with 4 goals, and then Palat with 3 goals. Then for assists, Colorado's Rantanen has 8 assists, whereas Tampa's Hedman has 4. Now for the plus minus, Colorado's Manson has 4, and Tampa's Kucherov has a 2. And net, we're obviously gonna have Camper with a 9 wins, 4 losses, and 0 overtime losses game. And then goals against average is a 2.68, save percentage is a .898, and then is 1 shutout. He has 1 shutout. Then for Vasilevsky, he has 14 wins, 8 losses. Yeah, that seems too loud. Then for Vasilevsky, he has 14 wins, 8 losses, and 0 overtime loss. His goals against average is 2.54. And then save percentage is .921, and shutouts is 1. Alrighty, what time is it? It's 8:13. Is it hockey time yet? Not yet. Alrighty. Oh, whoops. I'm watching like yesterday's, Friday's game. I was like, why is there no like button? I wonder why. Okay, it's getting there. Alrighty. How's the quality like? Excellent, perfecto. Oh boy, I muted it. Wait, what? Hasn't there been like no music this whole time? Whoopsies. Well, then I didn't notice it. Well, shit. Alrighty. So, basically what's left to announce here is that I'm cheering for Tampa Bay tonight. Not Tampa Bay, I mean fucking Colorado, sorry. Bruh. Tells me what the fuck. My subconscious wants to cheer for Tampa Bay, apparently. Alrighty, come on. Game begins soon, please. Give me something to commentate on. So tomorrow, I'll be doing some... I'll be continuing the Minecraft series here that I have. Alrighty, we got the national anthem going on. Alrighty. Still the national anthem. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be playing some so this week's, I'll just say it now, it's this week's schedule here. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm gonna be playing that Minecraft continuing second part of the Minecraft series. My plan for that is to like set up the village, like basically build my home that I have in the cavern there near the village, make it look pretty, and then we're gonna go out and then see what the villagers have to trade, see if any of them are useless, and yeah, after that explore some more, go do some mining, and that'll be it. So then tomorrow, and then if y'all want to give me a challenge, there's on the channel points you can do there's an option that you can click where in the channel points it says ban in-game action. So last time Santa banned me from going forward. Yeah, that can happen. So then on Tuesday I'll be playing some Fortnite. That'll be fun, playing some more of the new season, leveling up. Completely forgot about my plan, so we're gonna still have some probably epic level gear. So rest in peace that. And then try to get a win on no build, because no build's the way. And then if any of my friends want to join me, then they can go right ahead. The more the merrier. So then after that, if this game happens to be going on to Game 7, I'll be streaming my reaction to that again, and that'll be at 8 p.m. as always for the NHL games, well, the playoff games. So then I'll be going back to my 2-day break of Wednesday and Thursday, spend that family time. Then on Canada Day, I'll be doing some Fall Guys on 3 p.m. And then on the day after, there won't be a stream because I'm going to go party, because my town has like a whole party thing going on. So that's what I'll be going to do. Bunch of concerts going on in town. That's epic. Oh, let's go. We're beginning.
With a 1.82 goals against average of a .944 save percentage on home ice. Nate McKinnon and the Avalanche scored the first goal in the first 3 games. The Lightning have scored first in the last 2. Craig, it feels like the first goal tonight.
Oh, there's a Tesla charger, or Tesla thing on.
No question, and especially if it comes from the Tampa Bay Lightning, just solidifying this crowd, solidifying their belief. I think it's a key.
Oh yeah, prediction poll, and also update the game centers.
Along with Brandon Hagel and Alex Killorn, a centering pass. McKinnon, a couple of early chances as he starts up front with Arturri Lehkonen. And a pass out at center ice. Makar knocks down his man, and we're going to get the first penalty.
My God.
And what they didn't want was killing an early penalty.
Well, you look at the anger of Nathan McKinnon there, and some of it comes from frustration about how about the first chance, right on the doorstep. He gets the rebound back, and he looks skyward. Talked about the importance for him. There's been some frustrating moments. He's got a goal and 4 points. He can't believe.
My God.
Put that one in the back, and then Makar. I don't think it's so much the cross check. It's an interference. So the fact the puck hadn't got there yet, not the severity of the hit that was called.
Makar in the box when Tampa scored its only power play goal of the last game. It was a 4-on-3 power play and a turning point in game number 5.
Let's go, Colorado. Basically, if this game makes it to to like game.
2 for 24 in their last 8 games.
If this game makes it, if this series makes it a game 7, it's basically over for Colorado. That basically just fucking choked.
It's hard offensively to have that early power play. Your first shift of the game, you just want to get out and get skating, get hitting, get involved. Now you got to make some plays under pressure. So look for the Avs to stay aggressive on this penalty kill.
Colorado has killed 24 of their last 27 times shorthanded. Josh Manson with the puck. He tried to move it out, tipped in by Lehkonen. Puck bouncing in front of the net.
There you go, predict before a score happens.
Found Nichushkin on the lip, but able to get it down the ice, and we'll be watching Nichushkin, who in fairness looked like he skated okay in the warm-up.
Yeah, different animal than just walking, and definitely on that flip-flop that he came in on. He's looked good in warm-up.
Before we go any further, I'm gonna go turn on the light on here in this place. Hopefully you'll know the friggin' Colorado or Tampa and score while I'm gone.
Plays it back, but out of the reach of Paul. It's hooked back to the line for Sergachev. Here's Mikhail Sergachev. Celebrated his 24th birthday yesterday. And an assist on the game-winning goal by Andre Palat in Game 5. Kaloran turned back. Sergachev's shot was blocked.
Perfect.
Taves with the clear. And now Andrew Cogliano on the lip.
Oh boy, it's just a common theme, isn't it, throughout this playoffs and definitely throughout this
rip.
final on both sides.
Number 11
Players
is
in desperate
frick.
pain trying to get back to the bench, and Cogliano got one in the looked like the knee area.
A car back on the ice, so the Lightning 0 for 1. The man who drew the penalty, Hagel, is knocked off stride. It'll be played by Chernak. That pass didn't work, and Nichushkin will play it back in. The leader in goals in this playoff series, Val Nichushkin has 4. Now up onto the right side from
Come
Palat, his
on.
12th career game-winning goal in game number 5.
Colorado. Can't
Can't
let the team that won the cup last year against the Habs win against the Avs.
Getting Andrew Cogliano back in the lineup. He broke his hand on the shot earlier. That one just on the top of the knee. The timing of going down, you can see just in agony trying to get back, and such a critical part of their special teams. He's such a good checker in the room, and they'll try to shake that off and get right back into it.
Blocked a 92.2 mile an hour fastball. Kucherov trying to get the shot through. A second shot wide of the target. It took a funny hop in front.
No. So, fun fact about this arena here. So, at this arena, last game they had a watch party, and on the ice they had a thing synced to the Colorado arena where it tracked live the movement of the players on the arena, on the ice. Pretty epic.
Kevin talked about the shots on goal. 41 more shots.
Crazy how technology has gone.
Vasilevsky in the 5 games that Tampa has at Kemper.
Top line for the Lightning, 11 points in the series. 10 of those points have come in the 2 wins. Stamkos, who was so good the other night to the faceoff circle, waved out, and it's a faceoff win for Rantanen. Up against Andre Palat. Puck played down inside the Lightning line, and Ryan McDonough back to get it. The lead feed for Palat, and now it's Stamkos on the move.
Ooh, everyone just missed that puck there.
McKinnon will knock down Palat. Nate McKinnon trying to get loose at center, and he took a hit up high and looked to the official to see if there might be a call on that. Chernak sends it in, and there's Kucherov, and McKinnon trying to take him out as they battle in behind the net. Puck came loose in front.
Fuck. Well, rest in peace, the Colorado Avalanche.
So many battles are just critical around the boards. Here's a couple that Kucherov, you think he got body position on him. McKinnon's got him, but he slides off, keeps this one alive. Watch as the play goes around. Just an excellent quick move in front. As Kucherov comes down, does he? No, he doesn't. I thought for a second it might have been a hand pass. Then he got it with the stick, and look at Kemper. The quick transition from thinking his team was going to clear it to Stamkos on the doorstep. Good patience by Stamkos, and that all-important first goal goes to the Lightning.
19th point for Steven Stamkos. That's a playoff high at 18 points in a couple of different playoff seasons, including last year. But there's that believed to be all-important opening goal, and it goes to the Lightning. Both Byram working in and got a shot. Nichushkin tries to feed the point, and it slides all the way back into Colorado ice. 11th of the playoffs for Stamkos, and here comes Belmar to Maroon right on the rebound in front.
Wait, this is not a game to fucking choke, guys.
You can see the difference being on the road.
Get your fucking act together, Colorado.
Give it away, and a backhand flip by Nichushkin, hit by Belmar. Played up the boards for Maroon. John Cooper highlighting his fourth line for some terrific work in Game 5. Maroon sends it back. Zach Bogosian regroups. And that fourth line for Tampa heads to the bench for a change as we hit the 5-minute mark of the opening period in Game 6. Bogosian sends it all the way down the ice onto Kemper. He'll flip it away. Ross Colton took a whack at that. Colton sends it around to the near side, and Corey Perry on it. Played it in front. There's Anthony Cirelli looking for it. Back to Rudek at the line.
Oh my
Victor
God.
Hedman will flip it through. Kemper gets a piece of that. Colton out there with Perry and Cirelli. Cirelli down about 7 minutes from what his average has been in the playoffs. The shot is blocked by Newhook. It'll come back to Rudek, who scored the opener in the last game, and that one floated high and just wide of the net. Great pressure here by Tampa Bay. Cirelli tried to
Come on, go, 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 go.
Cirelli blocked the first pass, and now it's
Fuck.
Josh Manson up at the Lightning line, and he'll flip it in on the backhand. Out of the net is Vasilevsky to play it away from O'Connor. Big hit by Helm, who leads the league, but it's a 2-on-1 with Stamkos to the net.
Oh my fucking God.
A quick turn here by Cogliano. Fire wagon is fueled up tonight. Here's Helm battling along the boards. It comes loose. They try to give it back to Helm. Intercepted by Kucherov. But away goes Stamkos. He's got Bogosian on the move on that right side. And now flipped away by Stern. Going after it is Arturri Lehkonen. Andre Palat was the last man back for Tampa Bay.
Come on, Lehkonen.
Now Cale Makar
Help out your team
steps
here.
away from Paul.
Be
Beats
that
it
clutch
ahead.
player you are.
It'll be Devon Teams into the zone with Arturri Lehkonen. That hit McKinnon, who has it along the boards. Trying to give it back to Lehkonen. Tied up by Paul. Now for Rantanen, looking for his first goal in the Stanley Cup final. Paul away with the puck and flips it ahead, and Makar will scamper back to get it. Plays it for Lehkonen, and now a touch pass to McKinnon over the line. Flipping it through, and that goes wide. Devon Taves in deep. Now it's Makar shoveling it behind the net. McKinnon after it. Lost his footing. Lorne to the line, not out. And Taves will send it back around for McKinnon.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Do it. You can do it.
Scores in that department. Rantanen behind the net, and he's hit there by Chernak, and the puck played out past Devon Taves. Back in comes Landeskog, and he was knocked off stride by Paul. Up ahead for Rudek. Nichushkin there, but it slides to the line, tipped in by Landeskog. Now Hedman's away. 3-game point streak for Hedman. Over the line it goes to Belmar. His pass intended for Riley Nash. Intercepted by Landeskog. Eric Johnson off the boards, trying to feed it ahead for Kadri, who scored the final goal here in game number 4 to give the Avalanche a 3-1 series lead.
Nothing like a goal to get the pace of the game going. And
Go, go,
good
go,
response
go.
in the last minute and a half or so by Colorado. They were under siege, under pressure. The fans were into it. Now you calm things down.
That hit a
Oh!
Vasilevsky out of the net.
A break like that.
Now Anthony Cirelli to work. Stopped up at center. You would think this pace would be to the liking of Colorado as Alex Newhook works his way in. Looking for his first goal of this series. Jack Johnson at center. Newhook trying to get it back in. It does. Flip it in and going after it. Logan O'Connor. UT Copper on the forecheck. Around it comes from Manson. Anthony Cirelli there, and he'll flip it away.
Jared Bednar was saying in non-event periods work in the favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're so solid defensively. They're able to slow the game down, and you know that Bednar wants his team on the toes. So a fast back-and-forth game gives us lots of opportunity for chances at both ends.
No icing as Lehkonen races in after it. Kucherov able to work it past Makar and out, but now number 8 will circle back. Errant pass. James under duress as Kucherov on the forecheck. Now Makar gets it organized. Comes out in front and flips it away. Arturri Lehkonen's got it, and to the attack. It's
Go,
McKinnon.
go, go.
Shot away as Burnett.
McKinnon, wake the fuck up. Let's go.
Over 6 minutes without a whistle as we approach the midway mark of this fast-paced opening period. Ryan McDonough back in his own zone, around for Chernak. Up for Kucherov. Met there by Byron. And McKinnon on his way to the bench flips it back. Lead feed up to Byron. Over 22 minutes in 3 of the games in this series, after averaging 10.5 during the regular season. In is Kadri. Nazem Kadri feeds it back to the line for the veteran Johnson. In behind for Nichushkin. That was cut off. Kadri trying to get it back to Nichushkin. Buffeted along the boards by Ruda. And the puck flipped high in the air and comes down at center for Hagel. Knocked down into the Colorado zone where Alex Killorn chases after it against Byron.
Go.
Tied up Byron, but Nichushkin lost it.
Fuck.
Sergachev with it wide.
Ooh.
Moving up is
Thank God.
Bogosian. Drops it back up top, and it's Killorn. Onto the far side, gets it back.
Nope.
And
Keep
trying
it
to
out.
return it to Hagel. Belmar up top to Killorn from long range, and that went wide. Bogosian moves up. Tacked along the boards as he jostled there with Cogliano. Eric Johnson up with it. Off the boards, and that's going to go the length of the ice. It's an icing call against the Avalanche. 8:42 left in this first period.
You go back to Nate McKinnon's very first shift. He missed 2 good opportunities. Here's his second. He gets
Ay, yoy, taba na.
and then he gets a little burr under his bucket, and all of a sudden he's into a battle, and instead of going out,
Yeah, Tampa Bay be biased here.
Kucherov able to keep the puck alive. So often it's the value of your stick just making that play. He got in. Kucherov expected a physical battle, spun off it, and it's 1-0.
From the face-off, a shot blocked by Cogliano again, and Byram flips it out to center. The scoring play. Stamkos from Palat at 3:48. Victor Hedman on the far side sends it towards Kemper. Devon Taves is there. Up off the boards. That'll slide back down the ice, and it's going to be another icing call against the Avalanche.
Well, Jared Bednar said in the last game his team didn't take care of the puck nearly well enough. They got under pressure and turned it over, and you see those little plays, the goal being the best example, but
Hey.
Tampa's been able to get in and put some pressure on their D and put some turnovers behind Darcy Kuemper, which has kept the play in there, and that's something I'm sure he'll want to rectify as quickly as he can. Make those good little support passes and get out the other end.
Nate McKinnon comes back out. Keel McCarr's got it behind the net. Again, it's McKinnon, Lehkonen, and Rantanen tonight. And Mikko Rantanen's got the puck. He's got Lehkonen in the zone. McKinnon.
Fucking Lehkonen, bud.
By Chernak, and he's slow to get up. And lips off as he did a couple of games ago when he was limited to just over 7 minutes of action.
And that looks like the same spot. I mean, it's the pain and agony of trying to get over the boards for Chernak.
And a guy that John Cooper deploys for almost 20 minutes a night. And
One player down for Colorado, one player down for Tampa.
He stays on the bench, but near the tunnel toward the dressing room.
Well, you remember Game 4, only 7 minutes and 37 seconds of Chernak just changed the responsibilities around.
Come on, Colorado.
Creates a turnover and just outside the line, shoveled back to Manson. At the point and across, Jack Johnson. Shot got through.
Oh, shit.
Rebound for Colton off the boards and out. Veteran Jack Johnson sends it back in. He had 8 hits in Game 5 for Colorado. John Cooper saying we go TV timeout to TV timeout.
There hasn't been one.
What happens if there isn't one?
After that goal, it's just been either long play or icing, and now you get hit by your own player as Ruda can barely get to the bench.
Ruda's crawling to the bench, so that's 2 defensemen in short order.
They have another.
Victor Hedman around.
Holy fuck.
Dipped in and centered it for a Cadbury.
Oh my god.
Right on the doorstep. Best stop.
Another fucking Tampa player down.
2 or 3
2
so far this
Tampa, 1 Colorado down.
Back the other way. Strong play by Eric Johnson. Around to the near side as the Vasi chant starts. And Emily. Machushkin at center. Cadbury will dump it in. And Vasilevsky stops it up for Bogosian.
So you got Chernak on the bench with his head down, and Ruda, who got hit, is back into the Tampa dressing room. So right now, it looks like only 4 are available on the back end for Tampa at this moment.
And as you mentioned, friendly fire for Ruda. Here's Kucherov, a pass intercepted by Helm up ahead. It'll be spun down the ice. O'Connor after.
Ooh, defenseman too.
Ryan McDonough there to play it for Stamkos. He flips it away to
Interesting.
Kucherov at center. And in flight is Palat, puts on the brakes. Tries to give it back to Kucherov. His centering pass off a skate and ricochets back out. Feels like an overtime period with no breaks.
Well, you're past the 3rd break mark now, as under 6 minutes. Difficult for coaches.
No.
Keeping the matchup game too.
Let's
You
go
got that
Avs.
continuous play. You got
Avs.
swivel, see who's coming up.
Hansen works his way in. There's a puck out of play, and we will step aside.
There you go.
Latest chance. There's Eric Chernak trying to skate off the block shot, but here's the
First
chance
the
for
TV
Cat.
timeout of. Ugh. Wait, what am I doing? Playing this Nintendo? These like jazz-like music. We gotta get the boss battle music on. There we go. That's what we're looking for. There you go. That's what we were looking for sure. Alrighty, that's an interesting fucking first bit of the game. First TV timeout, and we're at 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the period. Holy fuck. Very fast-paced game. Alrighty. Come on. Colorado, let's wake the fuck up. Nathan McKenna especially. Wake the fuck up. You're the captain of... Wait, never mind. Not the captain. But you're supposed to be like the clutch, not the clutch, but the franchise player of this team. So, do what you do best. Oh yeah, and I got just here.
He's the lead horse, and he has scored his 4th opening goal of these playoffs. That's tops in that department. Palat the assist. We're wondering if Kucherov should get one too. Byram shot it high. Rantanen looks for it behind the net, tied up by
There you go.
Stamkos. And there is Chernak back on the ice, so that's a
One
big break
defenseman
for
back,
the
so
Lightning
1-1.
and an icing call against Tampa Bay.
Well, you saw that in-tight chance by Nazem Kadri. Kelly, I think, was the one talking about it in pregame. Just, you don't think right now the way he's dialed in, as he typically is, games 5 through 7, that you're going to beat him that often one-on-one. And you look at 4 of the last 5 goals that Colorado's been able to get. It's been deflection, it's been rebounds, it's been chaos in front, and look for the Avs to do a little bit more
those eyes.
as they go along here.
There's Rantanen with an offensive zone
These eyes are scary.
Whistles wide of the net. Back up top, McKinnon from distance. And that's another block to Stamkos.
The eyes of a man who's dialed in.
Steven Stamkos had 5 in game number 4. Center play.
Oh!
Robbing Lehkonen doing the splits. But Arturri Lehkonen
So close,
might be
Lehkonen.
one of those nights where 88 is going to be extremely tough to beat.
Well, how do you get some traction? You win some puck battles, and that's the end result here. Comes back. There's the kick save and a beauty by the captain as Stamkos gets the left one out. Rantanen falling down. This one gets chipped up and goes right off the post.
Oh, that would have been in.
And that's another thing that Colorado's tried to do. They've done it effectively, that cross-crease pass, and Lehkonen just unable to get it in that right side of the net.
Arturri Lehkonen looking for his first goal in 5 games. An icing call against Tampa Bay. Serving up the best in volleyball. Follow Team Canada as they hit the courts and bring their game streaming live on CBC Gem.
Lehkonen. Oh, there you go. Excellent. Thank fuck. It just required me to fucking yell out loud. Bruh. Don't you fucking dare. Alrighty. Ugh. Please go back to normal, please. Swear to God. I know it's a RAM issue because if it be internet issue, my fucking the Avalanche versus Lightning game would be like glitching like crazy. However, that is not happening. So, the last thing I can pinpoint on is my fucking CPU being shit right now. Which I do not understand why. Legit. Never had this much problems with my Wi-Fi or computer. Everything has been fine.
Games so far tonight, Chris. Nate McKinnon's got the Avalanche.
Like, I have no clue what is going on.
Last night, Gabe Landeskog
I'm assuming
mentioned that there
what
was
I'm assuming could have happened is that somehow, even though I'm always careful, malware got into my fucking
Trying to
computer.
repeat what they did against St. Louis when they had the disappointment of not closing out at home in Game 5 of that series, but rallied in St. Louis in a hard-fought second-round series to win on the road in Game 6. That Colorado has not closed out a series at home since 2008. Riley Nash hit along the boards by O'Connor. Cogliano knocked the stick out of the hands of Maroon. Helm got bumped by Bogosian. Physical shift here.
Alright, come on.
Bogosian. Darren Helm, the leader in hits among Stanley Cup.
Wait, did I do a
93 coming into this game.
connection? No, I didn't.
Out comes Sergachev. Fire it down the ice. Maroon after it on the forecheck. Trying to tie up Jack Johnson. leans on Johnson, puck loose, and away goes McKinnon. Pass denied by Palat. Now Stamkos can't get loose, and Lehkonen turns back the other way. Got McKinnon breaking. Lehkonen fires right off.
Come on, Lehkonen.
Played past him, and back the other way comes Palat. With Stamkos and Kucherov on the
Fuck
far
off,
side.
Palat.
There's Kucherov, and his shot.
Fuck off, Kucherov.
Byram stick and out of play. And now Byram and Stamkos get involved. And the 21-year-old kid hasn't backed down from anybody in these playoffs.
Not at all. This moment's not too grand for him. I thought he's shown a lot of confidence. There's your wrestler Hulk Hogan. He's been in a couple of those
Hulk Hogan is here.
down low.
That's who they were
We're
announcing.
seeing a little bit more end-to-end action, though, as the ice opens up. Potential for an odd man rush. I thought McKinnon really wanted that puck down low. Instead, the shot by Lehkonen easily handled and back the other end. This is a 3-on-3 with some back pressure. But that elusiveness there of Kucherov. And afterwards, he gave a little shot to Byron. So
Hopefully that
Stamkos jumps in, and now
irritate the burn.
No penalties.
Been
on
trying
the
to
call,
place my
5-on-5,
bandage
and
where
keep on playing.
my burn isn't, and so
And now
far
we'll chirp to the bench.
I haven't been successful.
Well, Byram's dad briefly was in the NHL.
I get like the sticky part where the burn
is.
is.
The New York Islanders under Al Arbour, and one game as a
Couldn't
Chicago
care less if the
Blackhawk
white
with
part
Mike
is.
Keenan, so he got his money's worth. Nick Paul on this
That one won't
face-off.
irritate
Alex
me.
Colorado, winger win for the Lightning. Took it to a shooting area. Now Kemper will cover up.
Kemper was on the ice like Velma. He's like,
You're
where's
the
my
Lightning and
glasses?
you're looking for
Where's my
something
glasses?
to electrify your bench. You got to think. We've talked a little bit about Alex Killorn. Pointless in those numbers of game 16. And such a big part. He had 8 goals last year in the Stanley Cup final. He hadn't scored in 27 games.
Hopefully
And,
none of this
you know,
music
it looks like he's skating well. He always gives an incredible
copyright
effort,
claims
but
me.
at times maybe you get locked into that defensive
Because
mode.
fuck
And
that.
You look at that line. If you get something at a
My
Killorn
God,
or
lost
Hagel,
period
that would
went
just
by so
electrify the
fast.
Tampa bench.
That was so fast paced. Now they're like,
Kucherov
now I
gets
bet
it
you
back.
they're,
Shot through, and Nichushkin finds the rebound
No.
first. Palat's
they're
on
probably
it
all
again.
exhausted from
This
that,
line
so
had 12 shots in game 5 for Tampa Bay. They combined for
this period
4
probably won't
tonight,
be
and
going as
Stamkos
fast.
has the Lightning goal. Here's Victor Hedman shooting it. That glanced off the glove of Kemper. Battle here, and Ruda gets it back to Stamkos, covering at the point, now picked off. And
Go,
it
go, go,
sneaks
go, go.
Landeskog, he'll flip it in and give chase. Around it goes, and Kucherov, who had fallen, got up to get the puck before it could be played at the line by Taves. Makar ahead, great
Go,
pass,
go, go, go.
JT Compher, and a stick there by Vasilevsky.
Damn, it was offside.
He called offside,
Oh boy, the
or
whistles,
too many men.
the whistles were going right away. I think they're calling it. Yes,
Right,
an
Daisy's
offside
getting-
pass. So it comes all the way down to the end because the pass came from the defensive zone as
Well then,
Dumoulin going
ouch.
off. Let's have a look.
That could have been it.
Boy, that didn't look offside at all.
Good, didn't it?
He was waving no, and then somebody out high. Let's have a look maybe on the opposite side. It wasn't this that was offside because clearly he was all right. Is there another player up high? Because he initially...
Oh
he had a
my
look.
fucking
Maybe
God.
somebody changing at the Avalanche bench was over.
What the fuck?
Because the pass definitely didn't look like it.
Excuse me, Greg, an emphatic call by Ryan Daisy at the end of it.
That's
He
bullshit.
was shaking up on the last shift.
But he was waving it off, being okay. at
Bullshit.
Car off the boards, kicked in by Bogosian. Here's that Bogosian.
Rigged. Rigged. Rigged.
Wide, and that'll boomerang back into Lightning ice. Sergachev around, kept in by O'Connor. Vasilevsky
Like Colorado,
to net.
stick to the script.
Just able to
You
play past
bastards.
Nico Sturm. Maroon ahead. Here's Belmar, the former Avalanche center, trying to cut in against Taves. Feeds the points, and Lehkonen there to deflect it out.
And Chris says he did feel the emphatic good pass was called, and then as the official looked up, he saw Kadri was getting off, and he was in before. So that's why the secondary whistle, as he looked up and realized that it was actually offside.
Yeah, they just got told, hey, don't say that's offside. Bastards, stick to the script.
Try and take him out. McKinnon back deep in his own zone to start the breakout. Note they come with Byram jumping, playing it past McDonough. In deep as they work along the end boards. And Lehkonen in, working in front.
Oh, Lehkonen.
Vasilevsky to knock it away briefly from McKinnon, who lost his footing, hooks it back towards Lehkonen. Josh Manson goes to the front of the net. Here's McKinnon laying it off and heading to the front. The shot, that just went wide off the stick of Manson. And now a lead feed for Cirelli. Anthony Cirelli plays it to the net.
At the next,
Charging in there, he got knocked down.
at the next commercial break or whatever, I'll be doing a breakdown of the last period.
Fans at Amalie.
Reminds you of Game 5, though, doesn't it, at Ball Arena? It was the same. The home fans
Shut
were
the
all
fuck
over.
up, fans.
Calls there,
There's so many non-calls for Colorado. No. They suck both ways.
To the net, to the stop, rebound, and that hit the goal post. Avalanche come close, up high, Kadri. Unable to hold the zone, they'll regroup at center, Cogliano to Byram right back in. Here's Kadri from distance, loose in front, and knocked away by Hedman. Played to the boards, and now the Avalanche with a surge. Byram across, that shot fanned on by Helm. Hedman trying to clear it, can't do it.
Oh shit, that was a metal noise.
Byram in behind for Cogliano. Around for Nichushkin. Makar from distance, knocked down in front by Sergachev. And out is Ross Colton, red line and in, and the Lightning needed a change. Up ahead as Colorado tries to push the pace now. Here with under 8 minutes
Come on,
left
Colorado,
in the second
let's
period.
do this.
Rantanen charging in, centers it.
Bro.
And coming back to get that is Riley Nash. Nash up off the boards, following it up. And on the far side, Mikko Rantanen.
Nope.
Up ahead, Manson. 3-on-2. McKinnon tried to give it back. Shot.
Yes!
Arturri
Lehkonen with the clutch goal! My guy! My guy!
That created the odd man rush. Look at the argument there. Maroon better be careful not to take an extra one and follow the bouncing puck.
My guy!
It's a play by McKinnon in the middle that just chips it over to Lehkonen. But going the other way, watch the takedown here. Stick into the body.
Hallelujah!
Down goes Belmar. Up goes Manson, and then this one bouncing in the middle.
Hallelujah!
And we've seen so often him being able to track those. Manson tries to pass. McKinnon tries it back, and the quick release beats Vasilevsky over the glove. And then look at the reaction. Belmar wanted a call. McDonough wanted a call. Maroon all in his face, and they're not going to get one.
Lehkonen's 8 to 12-28 from McKinnon and Manson. Arturri Lehkonen with 3 game-winning goals in the playoffs.
Yes, baby.
His first in 5 games.
Cup winning goal right there, buddy. Game over.
Kelly Sutherland pointing, let's get back to play. And this is a time now where if you're Tampa, you got to settle yourself down. Don't let the emotions get a hold of you. And if you're Colorado right now, if I'm Jared Bednar, guys, keep your sticks down. Don't get any hooks in there. It's a pretty fast-moving, fluid game, and sometimes those don't get called, but with that kind of reaction, you can't help but think the next one's going the other way.
And the Stamkos line comes out as they try to return fire in a
Fuck
hurry.
off.
Again, the
Fuck off. Give
Avalanche with a
clout
lead
to
of only 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
Lehkonen.
In the last 3 games coming into Game 6, they had their first lead of the night.
Kucherov just ran Devontae's on the blue line, too.
Out it comes for Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen off the boards. Lehkonen unable to skate onto that.
No more goals. I don't care if this is a boring game now.
And Lehkonen, excuse me, took down Palat. Rantanen up the boards. There's Lehkonen. Now McKinnon, one-on-one.
McKinnon,
a couple of points already. Drops in the shot. Blocked by Sergachev. And it went high in the air. It's still available. And now they're going to whistle that it did hit the netting. And we will get a timeout. Nate McKinnon is dancing tonight. A goal and an assist, and nearly set up another one for the Avalanche.
Alrighty. Let's do a breakdown of the last period. So I will be getting out of this here. On the first period, Tampa Bay scored once. Steven Stamkos, assisted by Palat. The shots on goal were 8 for Colorado, 10 for Tampa Bay. Face-off percentage, I don't know what it was, but now it's 58% for Colorado, 42% for Tampa Bay. Block shots, 8 for Colorado. I mean, not 11 for Colorado, 8 for Tampa Bay. Takeaways, 6 for Colorado, 9 for Tampa Bay. Giveaways, like basically all these stats here are up to now, so I couldn't tell you what happened first period now. Giveaways, 5 Colorado, 11 for Tampa Bay. That means Tampa Bay is gonna lose this game unless they prove us wrong like Colorado did. Hits, 31 Colorado, 21 Tampa Bay. In the first period, there was only one penalty, and it was Kilmacher interfering Brandon Hagel. So yeah, that is that for that first period. Let's see if everything's back on.
Some moments have been easier than others. He was asked after scoring in Game 4 what it was like to end the mini drought. He said, I didn't realize 3 games was a drought. Certainly there were times where he wanted to contribute a little more than he had. But a goal and assist tonight here in Game 6, as Chris mentioned, to go with 5 shots on goal on 8 attempts and 75% in the dot.
Yes. It's his 70th Stanley Cup playoff game tonight, and now 93 points for McKinnon. Coming up big at perhaps the biggest moment. Here comes Byram in. A pass on the left side. Doesn't connect with Kadri. Back the other way. Nick Paul with that big stride, but Nichushkin stayed with him. Centering pass. Nobody there for the Lightning. Byram feeds it ahead. Kadri tried to work it past Hedman, who knocked it out of mid-air, and now play called with the high stick.
We all have our idea of a party. Even fun
Whoa, you didn't hear anything. I do not, that is not any of my sponsors. I do not advertise that.
The puck went down. That Kadri could have played this and kept the play going, but he's kind of 1 against 3, so he leaves it, doesn't touch it. What does that result in? Well, now you got an offensive zone face-off, so you get McKinnon out there on his strong side, try to win a draw. Face-offs are a real powerful opportunity to get another goal, and that was a smart play to do so.
Kadri, of course, a game winner in Game 4.
Come on.
In game.
Come on. No.
Hit it back in, and he is ridden into the end boards. It's been a tough night for Erik Cernak. Stays in deep as the puck comes back, and it's swept past McDonough and out. But in game,
good. And no offside.
211 minutes, 27 seconds without a lead until that goal by Arturri Lehkonen. Here he comes again. Shot blocked by McDonough.
Bro, you do not throw my man's Lehkonen like that.
For O'Connor behind the net. Sidestep to hit from Bogosian. After it on the near side, Helm gets it back to Makar. Back for Helm. He is buried in the corner. That'll be a penalty.
Yep. Shut the fuck up, Tampa fans. That's not a clean hit. That's boarding.
Yeah, you let your emotions get the best of you. You get frustrated at times that you're not getting called. McDonough here in the corner. Helm picking up
That's
his
boarding,
stick.
mate.
Puck's gone.
He threw the
Power
man's
play coming
face
up
into
for
the... Sit down. He threw the man's face into the boards. What the fuck do you want? But yeah, so that's an interesting period we have here. Freaking Colorado. They're getting the lead again. Thank God. Now keep it, Colorado. You need it. Tampa Bay's not allowed to score. Lehkonen needs to have the cup winning goal. I will be so happy if that is the case. It will be awesome. Oh my God. So yes, I don't need to worry about the first intermission there, but friggin' the internet said nope. Freak you.
Said early in his career playing with Danny Briere, he used to ask him, why are we able to score the big goal time and time again? Briere told him, when others get tense, I just let the game come to me. Gallagher said Lehkonen very much the same way, trusts who he is as a player, and what a moment to find the back of the net here in Game 6, Chris.
On a pass intended the other way for Josh Manson, Lehkonen has given them the lead, and you can see McDonough in the box. He took an early penalty in Game 2, and it opened the floodgates, and now Avalanche with their first power play of Game 6, 6 for 15 in the series. With a face-off win. Lightning are able to play it out to center.
Power play time.
Kadri's out along with Landeskog, McKinnon,
20-60.
and Makar. McKinnon dumps it in.
33.3.
Chernak there to play it past Makar now.
For John Cooper, he said their penalty kill has really failed them in this series, and no bigger time than after a bad penalty from one of your leadership groups.
Oh my God, I thought you just let that open for the Tampa Bay player. I was like, bro.
Elimination games in the last 2 years, the Lightning 7 for 7 on the throw. Maybe a
No,
chance
no,
here.
no,
Alex
no, no,
Gallar's
no,
in.
no. Stop.
Shooting.
Stop.
The
Good
rebound
job
kicked away.
with that defense.
And Kadri came back
Act
to
like you actually
deny
have
a chance
another
for
player
Belmar.
because you do.
Now Landeskog works it in. Back to Makar. Paul Byram's out there now. Couple of defensemen on the point. Makar banned on it. Landeskog will reload for
Come on,
8.
Landeskog,
Right
you're the
on.
captain here.
And that one out of play with 55 seconds remaining in the McDonough penalty.
Communication and assignment so critical. Watch as this play develops. Kadri's over by the puck, but he makes it known for Makar that I've got the middle. You just take the puck carrier, and Kadri ends up being in the perfect place. Killorn trying one of those shot passes to create a rebound, which it did in front. But no miscue between Kadri and Makar. Kadri there to take away the rebound chance.
Now Comfort comes out with Nichushkin and Lehkonen. Draw one by the Lightning,
Oh,
and it's
boy.
Stedman firing it back down the ice. Taves now with Byram on the back end for Colorado, and the kick back goes to Comfort. Arturri Lehkonen. Now Taves. There's Byram. Shooting right on, and that will stick to Vasilevsky.
My God.
Quick 29 seconds left, and Jared Bednar doesn't waste any time. Gets that number 1 unit out for the last 30 seconds. Pretty good puck movement here, but Comfort at the last second tries to get out of the way, but he's unable to get a tip there, so Vasilevsky able to hold on.
Shots were 10-8 Tampa Bay in the first period. They're 10-9 for Colorado in the second. Just over 3.5 to go. A face-off win.
Come on. Right here.
And Vasilevsky with the stop
Darn.
as Landeskog fell over top and gets worked over by the Lightning.
Once again, the
Go
margin
Avalanche,
just
go.
isn't there right
Go
now for the
Avs,
Lightning.
go.
So Vasilevsky has to come up big, and here with the traffic in front, there's the hesitation by
Go
Rantanen.
Avs,
Still
go.
able to get the
Go
shot away, but
Avs,
the hold
go.
by Vasilevsky, you see the contact in front as Landeskog was trying to get there for the tip, but unable to.
Rantanen with 36 during the regular season, 16 power play goals. Without a
Come
goal in the
on,
Stanley Cup
Colorado.
final, Kadri shot
Use
wide
the
of net.
power play.
Landeskog hooked.
Use
For
the
McKinnon.
power play.
Final 10 seconds of the power play, and that one through the goal mouth. Kadri back up top. McCarr trying to send it across that hit of skate.
Correct.
Well, the Avalanche changing at the penalty done. McDonough back out. Couple of shots on that power play, but unable to expand the lead. Here's a chance in front.
Go.
of it. And the shot blocked with Conley.
Damn,
out
that
there.
defense,
And Nick
though.
Paul saves the day with the defensive play. Under 3 left here in the second. Cogliano ahead, Helm. Unable to come up with that. Now he's got it again, and the former Detroit Red Wing will dump it back down the ice. Here's Helm looking for a tight
Come on, go.
Look to center, and Andre Palata's there. Now Kucherov to work. Kucherov with 93 points in the last 3 playoff seasons. Here's Stamkos, and Helm will flip it high in the air and out. Off the glove of Hedman, but O'Connor there to knock it away from him. Colorado trying to make a quick change here to get the defensive line out against Kucherov.
No, no, no,
Kucherov
no.
centers, and the Avalanche there in position to clear the zone. Not going to be enough for icing. Oh, it's right on to Vasilevsky. Both teams changing. That puck went the distance, and it's an icing call. And Maroon thought he got to the hash mark
Ooh,
first.
icy, let's
Andrew
go.
Cogliano finds himself all alone as just a little bit of a miscue here. Paul all of a sudden realizes it, but it's the pass went to the backhand first, so watch the delay. If this is a one-timer, he's able to get it away quickly. That little delay going from backhand
Tequila.
to forehand allowed Paul to slide across and break that.
Go Avs, go. Go Avalanche,
Bednar
go.
goes back
Go
to
Avs, go.
Landeskog, McKinnon, and
Go,
Rantanen
Avs,
together.
go.
They win the draw. McKinnon's got it. Shot through traffic. Got to the net. Knocked down Landeskog. Rantanen tied up by Sergachev. He plays it free for Belmar. Up ahead for Riley Nash. Kicked in at the line, and now Nash will send it out. Over the line comes Belmar. Couldn't connect with Maroon. Nash in on the forecheck trying to force a turnover. Up for Eric Johnson, and a good touch pass.
Go, go,
Sends
go,
away
go.
Rantanen. He'll let one go wide of the net as his line mates were in the midst of a change. Killorn comes back with Paul. Alex Killorn in the final minute. Trying to center it for Paul. And played ahead. Colorado gets it out.
Nope. Oh
Here's
boy,
McCarr
come
following
on,
up.
go,
Over
go,
the line they
go,
come.
go.
Upended,
Fuck.
there was Nichushka. Turnover and back the other way, Killorn.
Get the fuck out,
But
bud.
Kadri gets
No,
back
no,
again
no, no.
defensively for the Avalanche. Knocked down at the line, but Arturri Lehkonen there.
Lehkonen,
Feed
come
it.
on, get another one.
Kadri unable to come up with that. Hedman on him. Nichushkin
Use your
follows
powers,
up.
use your clutch
Here's now
powers
Nichushkin trying to come off
to
the
get
boards,
another
and
one.
The Lightning are away. Stamkos in the final minute. Brandon Hagel's in flight, and Bo Byron got a stick on that. And Kadri able to bang
Colorado,
it back
stay
into center.
defensive.
Final dozen seconds. Hedman in his own zone. Kucherov lurking at the Colorado line. Played past him.
Basically, do the
Across,
opposite
it goes
of
off
what
the stick of O'Connor. Charging in.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Vasilevsky the save at the horn.
Colorado keep on doing what you're doing and do what
Through 2 and a pair of goals for Colorado in the second period.
Tampa Bay has been doing to their opponents when it comes to going to the next series, whereas in this one is actually winning the cup. Basically only allow 0 or 1 goals. Nothing else. Alrighty, that is the end of that period. Let's go look at the statistics. So, during this period, well then, still going on. During this period, Colorado has scored twice. Those people scoring were Nathan McKinnon, assisted by Barham and Landeskog. And then, as you see on the screen, the man, the myth, the legend, Arturri Lehkonen with his Habs jersey still on his picture, assisted by McKinnon and Manson. So, shots on goal, Colorado has 14, Tampa has 9. So far, no one has scored on their power play, and both team has 2 minutes of penalty minutes. Face-off wins 56%, and Tampa Bay has 44. Block shots 11, Colorado 13, Tampa. Takeaways 7 Colorado, 12 Tampa Bay. Giveaways 6 Colorado, and then 12 Tampa Bay, meaning that Tampa Bay is likely to lose. So hopefully that is true. Unless they do what Colorado did in game 1 and told me no, fuck off. Hits, Colorado 35, Tampa Bay has 27. So the penalty for this period has been Ryan McDonough boarding Darren Helm. Yeah, we all knew that was coming. Man was pissed off. Like, enough is enough. Fuck you. You're going into the wall. So, I'm gonna get a video here. Some NHL mishaps, or whatever you want to call it. Weird NHL, I think it's called. I'm gonna pick just a random here. Have it be at least somewhat relevant. 7 months ago, yeah, that was December. For you advertisements. Clearing the advertisement before we continue. Alrighty, let's watch this. No, not screen capture, freak that. Windows capture. Alrighty. Knock off this music, let's get it. Of course, a fucking advertisement, fuck you. I'm not letting you go. No free advertisement. Oh wait, I don't have my Trapamon on this one. Excusez-moi. I need my Trapamon. There you go. Oh boy, stop with the advertisement, NHL. Just stop it. I didn't know you were that fucking needing of money. The period is starting. Well, about to anyways. Let me get out of there. That was short as fucking... How long? Damn, that was 6 minutes. Didn't even feel like it. Alrighty. Let's get these browsers in shape here. That's the one. And that's 2. One, a two, and a bada bing and a bada boom. Alrighty, let's see what. Did I do this too early or just the thing being at 20 minutes is what got me there. Usually just says intermission, but it shows the commercial break in progress. What the hell? Did we do a mistake? Is it all for nothing? I think I might have done a mistake. Yup. We still in intermission. Screw you, live thing. See, I just want to see something real quick. Why isn't the screw? Oh, like, is it cut off? No, it's not. It's just, that's how it is. Okay. Finally live. Yes, we are. We've been missing out.
Here's Chernak, and that shot blocked as McKinnon was in the shooting lane, and it's dumped down the ice by Lehkonen from his side of center. And so that's an icy call that brings the faceoff back without a change for Colorado.
Right now, it's get in front of everything, and you can see just the quick reaction of McKinnon moving to his left. And you know, this is a game where you got to put everything on the line. So the fact that Cirelli was out there in his normal position is an interesting adjustment for Cooper there, at least to start the third period here in Game 6.
There's a face-off win for Stamkos. Kucherov unable to get a shot away. We'll get another face-off.
Yeah, we were
back in the
definitely way
Colorado
off
zone.
of that.
Nice call. Survivors have been
That
hunted
needs
too
to
long
be
by
updated.
Cooper Island Residential School. Duncan McHugh looks for answers. Cooper Island available now on CBC Listen or wherever you get your
We're not the
podcasts.
only one getting fucked. Technically, or whatever the fuck. Say it.
For Tampa Bay in the game, it was the goal by Stamkos. And can they get inside and get more opportunities on Darcy Kemper here in the third? Here's Arturri Lehkonen.
Ooh, Lehkonen,
Who's
come
the
on.
difference. A weak shot, speared away by Vasilevsky. Kadri's on the forecheck. Kucherov starts out. What a 3-year run he has had.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. No, ooh, shit.
Unable to get a shot away.
Oh,
But
shit.
that was on his own.
Yeah,
Nichushkin.
calm down, Tampa fans. Man tripped over himself.
Kadri to the line.
Bruh, chill out.
Handed it away, and here's a 2-on-1. Corey Perry's in. Across. And the shot
Oh
goes
shit!
down. Kucherov with a
Dude, oh my god.
Chernak at the line. Nichushkin forced it out. Not many odd man rushes, Craig, for Tampa Bay in this game, but that was a terrific opportunity. Chernak back in his own zone, regrouping it with Victor Hedman, who you would expect will log a lot of ice time in this third. Hansen up off Sturm. Ruda back in his own zone. Shots at 22-19 for the Avalanche. Shot attempts were 46 to 36 through 2 periods in favor of Colorado, who had a decided edge in the second period. Hansen dangerously in front to Hook.
Come on.
Moving in, and now Rantanen trying to play it past Sergachev. Sergachev able to maintain possession.
No.
Striding out at center. Flipped in by Maroon. Eric Johnson off the boards, but not out.
Oh.
Belmar is hit. Maroon back on it. Cycles it to Nash.
No, 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 no. Fuck off. Get out of there. I've seen this before, and I don't like it.
Who flips it away. Off the glove of Chernak, and it's McKinnon taking over. Here's McKinnon flipping it through. Off the blocker of Vasilevsky. Lehkonen centers.
Go!
Good. Stopped by
Fuck.
Vasilevsky. Had a great chance there.
So
Now
cool.
McCarr.
So cool.
Up on the left side, Kadri. There's Kadri trying to get it through against McDonough. Back the other way, it's the veteran McDonough reversing now to Ruda. Up at center for Hagel. Hagel gives it away.
Go,
Kadri's
go,
gonna break.
go, go,
Doesn't.
go.
Kadri shot it high.
Fuck.
Anthony Cirelli trying to clear it, knocked down, kept in by Kadri and Landeskog. Yeah, Ruda for the Lightning, trying to get it out.
Colorado, I am happy that you're not aiming correctly to have Lehkonen's goal be more special, but it's okay.
Out of play.
The more you score, the less likely Tampa Bay can tie it up.
Here's the 2-on-1 to start in this third, and just can't connect down in tight. And now the other way, right in the slot. Nichushkin comes in, and Vasilevsky. Look at how quickly
We're back
he
at that quick
telescoped out.
pace.
Now Kadri knows he's got all kinds of pressure from behind, so that forces a shot maybe earlier than he wanted. Tried to go up over the shoulder of Vasilevsky, got it there, but just a little bit too high as Vasilevsky was out challenging.
My God, that
taking
play.
away
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like,
Good angle for us to
just
see
saw it
that
update
didn't
live,
miss
but
by
that
much.
play
Shots
thing.
4-0 in the period. Looked like a
It wasn't
tentative
updating.
first shift for Colorado, but not since. McKinnon playing it through for Lehkonen and Rantanen. There's Arturri Lehkonen behind the net. Rantanen's
Come
got
on,
it. McKinnon's gotta
Lehkonen.
make himself available in front. It's
Come
stolen
on,
by Lehkonen.
Avalanche.
It's McKinnon again shooting, and that hits somebody and ends up on the net.
Yeah, McKinnon basically.
Going
on every
in the very first
line
shift
here.
to start, but since then the guys are back on their toes. That's what he constantly talks about with his team. Get in on the forecheck, be aggressive when you have to. Kind of a no-look pass there, but a turnover by Palat creates this chance, and another one that doesn't get through to the goaltender. All kinds of bodies in front. It's the fine balance of being as aggressive and playing your game, as each coach likes to say.
Yeah, tomorrow, 3
It's
p.m.,
difficult when you're
Minecraft
trying to
Monday.
protect
Let's
a
go.
one-goal lead on the road with the Stanley Cup in the building.
The message has been to stay on the gas. That puck ends up out of play.
Oof.
And you know, for John Cooper, I mentioned the fact that Cirelli ended up back with his line. It's the Stamkos line that, quite frankly, they've got the goal, but they've also been the most
I'm almost out of
productive
water.
and had the most chances. So
At the commercial
you're
break,
not
I
worried
am
about a tired group after this one. You're still
filling it
doing your
back
best
up.
to get everything you need to try to get back into this game.
Cirelli, who had averaged close to 20 minutes prior to this series, is at 9:15 of ice time so far tonight. Of course, we believe a laceration from a skate has limited his availability in the last couple of games. McCarr couldn't get it deep. Pass ahead is trying to spring Killorn, broken up by Devon Taves. The plus-minus defense leader this year. Got it ahead to Nichushkin. Vasilevsky's got to eat that. Well, from creative genius Lena Waite comes another season of the semi-autobiographical series 20s, now streaming on CBC Gem.
Steven Stamkos again coming out for a face-off. We've talked about Paul and Stamkos taking pretty much every one, so it's been the last two.
Oh my God, Vasilevsky again.
Giving Stamkos a little bit of a breather here because he was out with the top line. And
Vasilevsky.
gets an opportunity now to just
Get
hold
your
on and
fucking
wait for the
equipment
skate fix,
good.
make sure everything's okay.
My fucking God.
But not having Cirelli being able to take face-offs is a bit of a disadvantage. So Stamkos now the last two has taken them on this side in the defensive zone again.
31-19 in his last two games on the draw. Just thinking back to the
Where's
second
your
period,
mask? Now
Vasilevsky
your
had to go to the
skates.
bench.
What's next? Your
It was
glove?
a 1-0 game, and the next shift with the new mask, game was tied, and you wonder, with goalies being as finicky as they can be, if it was at all a factor.
Said at the time, if you're the Avalanche, that's your time to strike, and they were able to. This one, just a little bit of a tie to get his pad tied to his skate, so everybody fresh.
Not that we're saying Kelly Rudy's finicky. Face-off controlled by the Lightning. And out comes Arturri Lehkonen.
Get out
Mr.
there, bud.
Clutch, does he have another big moment in him? As his
Mr.
family
Clutch.
watches back in
That's
Czechia.
Arturri Lehkonen,
His
my man.
winning goal 2 nights ago with everybody in the local rink watching was scored at 4:30 local time. It's an icing call against Tampa Bay.
It's only icing because Kucherov was kind of casual on that bump pass off the boards, and he just
Alright, I'm
frankly
out of
missed
water.
it. And right now,
No
he's just
hydrates.
slowly coming back. Hedman saying, "Yeah, I've got you there." Yeah, he just completely missed it. And now you're back in the defensive zone, having to take another face-off. This time for Stamkos, not on his strong side.
Kucherov fourth in Stanley Cup playoff scoring this season. Makar third. Those two Oilers still running 1 and 2. McDavid and Draisaitl. There's McKinnon digging in. Bobby along.
Ooh, shit.
Strong play by Chernak. Palat to the line, but not out. And now it'll be carried out by Palat, but played right back in off the stick of Taves.
No. This is not a time for
And
life.
changes. Nichushkin checks back in with Kadri, and out comes Hagel with Cirelli, Anthony Cirelli, and Killorn, who missed Cirelli with that pass. Up ahead for Landeskog at center. He'll drive it back into the Lightning zone. It jumps the stick of Vasilevsky. Played in behind the net where Nichushkin battles for it. Landeskog got on it. Here's Landeskog. He'll work his way in front and checked on the play there by McDonough. Kadri with the steal, back in.
Go.
He'll drop it, Nichushkin to the net.
Oh, tabarnak.
Kadri up with the rebound. Back to the line, Byram. Manson in front.
Oh,
Nichushkin.
ben là.
Redirect that. Kadri a whack at it. They'll reload to the point for Josh Manson. Kadri's heading off. Byram dumps it back in. Landeskog around. There's Nichushkin. Another flex here by the Avalanche. It's Bow. Byram.
Oh, shit.
McDonough sprawled. That one bounced right in front. Hagel unable to clear.
Oh, shit.
Kept alive by Cogliano.
What the fuck?
Racing through. More pressure by the Avalanche. Byron sends it deep. Helm behind the net. Here's Darren Helm. Reversing direction against Ruda.
Oh my God.
Helm now hands it off to Cogliano. Darren Helm moved one in 2008. Back to the line.
Keep him there, bud.
Hanson
Keep
O'Connor
on there.
from long range, well off the
Don't
target.
let the goalie save it or anything.
But the Lightning are stuck in their own zone. Trying to clear and now
Fuck.
dump it out to center to get a change. Byron works it quickly back in for Helm. Helm around past O'Connor. Victor Hedman takes a look. He's got Lehkonen on the forecheck. Stolen in behind the net briefly by O'Connor. And now it's Killorn who will loft it. Out to center ice. Bouncing between the benches. Unable to clear that. Approaching 8 minutes of the third period. Nico Rantanen rink wide. McKinnon's got a little room.
Go.
Over the line.
Go.
Checked there by Corey Perry. Trying to avoid the third consecutive loss in the Stanley Cup final. Sergachev back. Both teams changing. Nick Paul back out. Andre Palat's with him here. But Paul goes to the
Oh,
bench
they're talking
and
about Corey Perry.
big line for Tampa Bay comes back.
I was like, what do you mean third
Stamkos on the
consecutive
ice with
loss?
Kucherov and Palat.
Oh, yeah.
Up against Kadri, Landeskog, Nichushkin. Here's Kadri a steal. Unable to center. Two Avalanche battling to try and get it in front. Tied up there by Bogosian. Palat working his way into the Colorado zone. Drops for Sergachev. That shot up onto the netting.
Alrighty.
And out of
Commercial
play.
break.
What a stretch for the
I want to refill my water. Yes, already. I'll be right back.
The back pass by Kadri, backhand, forehand. Vasilevsky shuts the door.
Sorry about that. I'll be right back. Quick. My god, my headphones are so sweaty. Alright, commercial break still in process. Come on.
And then yeah, it just sucks, you know, losing 4 in a row.
There was Nathan MacKinnon when their season ended last June, and he has been as motivated as ever. Not interested in his own legacy. He simply just wants to win, and the Avalanche have not let up here in this third period, Chris.
I think it's been his best game of the series. A goal and an assist. 6 more shots. He's got 34 of the series, but
Come on, Colorado, keep this up.
Team talk collectively. It's been about this goal from the first day of training camp off of that kind of a soundbite from one of their leaders.
face-off won by Tampa Bay, but knocked off the stick of Stamkos, and Brantman forces him back. The thing you love about MacKinnon is he wears everything on his sleeve. It's sometimes to his detriment, but I think everybody in the NHL knows the passion that goes with what 29 brings to the ice.
Well, and you can't try to change somebody's personality or how they react to things. You got to harness it and help bring it along. And so we've talked about those little discussions, whether it's a teammate at some time and says, hey, you know what, maybe you're getting down on yourself a little too much. You relax back a little bit. Or in these kind of moments, it's what drives you too. I mean, there is a focused group. This has been an incredible start to such an important period. They've spent the majority of the time in the offensive zone protecting the
Go, Colorado, go.
Registered the last
go, Avalanche, go.
Last shot for Tampa Bay with 4:20 remaining in the second period as Kemper sends it around.
Go.
He scored first in this game, but here's MacKinnon.
Oh!
By Vasilevsky.
Lehkonen was ready for that
you're in a
rebound
situation. I can't help but think what's going through the mind of Darcy Kemper. He knows all about the guy at the other end, the Vezina trophies, the Conn Smythe. He won the cup. Now he's trying to dial in and focus. And you mentioned, Chris, it's been now, 14 and a half minutes he hasn't had a shot on goal. I mean, that's a good thing if you can continue it on, but man, you want to talk about what's going on between the ears. It's got to be quite overwhelming at that end.
Face-off control by Tampa Bay.
Yep, that can be a bad thing, not facing shots because you're not warmed up anymore.
Kemper was rarely tested. Only had to make 36 stops combined in the opening 2 victories for Colorado. And he has made 18 stops so far tonight.
You'll face them once they pull the goalie if they have to.
Ryan McDonough redlining in, and there's a touch for Kemper.
There you go.
Gloves it down for Manson.
Chris, the last shot he took was 44 minutes in real time ago. I mean, sitting in the room for all that time, that's quite incredible.
And he'll take those all for the rest of the night, won't he? From center ice. Puck in the Lightning zone. O'Connor was looking for it. Out comes Riley now.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Nash in behind the net. And Johnson got enough of him as it squirts to the side of the cage, and Kemper will cover up. So we passed the midway mark of the third period.
Another
here at
freaking
Emily Arena. Still a 1-goal Avalanche lead.
another fucking commercial break. Oh my god, Tampa Bay. Let's do this. Literally less than half the period to go. So exciting! See, this is what I wanted to play when I heard Byram assisted. Where is he? Where's the sound bit? Right here. This is what I want to play.
What do you want to tell Joe Byron right now?
Paul Byram.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo.
I'm just kidding, it's not Paul Byron. Oh yeah, let's see how much. 32,000 contributed. And how many days remaining? Can't tell. The screen's too small. Yeah, for sub now to be number one, yeah, let me be my own number one.
Quite a series. We're 9:19
Well
away
then, drop water on myself.
from either a cup presentation or perhaps overtime and on to Game 7. How's it going to end up? The two-time defending Stanley Cup champions. What do they have left? Late pass Kucherov and rolls down the ice, and that is just enough for icing.
Well, so much has been made about the fatigue, the injuries, the guys who are banged up. This is what you dream, and this is how you play the game to get to this moment. And this group on the one side trying to keep that cup in their possession has done everything possible to find a way to get playing, to get
We're
in
almost there.
And you know the guys on the other side, this period has been a pretty good clinic defensively.
Face off won by Stamkos. A pass back for Sergachev. Seemed to surprise him, and Lehkonen will send them back. 20th game of the postseason for Colorado, the 23rd for Tampa Bay. Taken to 7 by Toronto, 6 by the New York Rangers. A couple of sweeps for the Colorado Avalanche. And a 6-game set against St. Louis. Lehkonen knocked down. Here's McKinnon up with the puck. For Nichushkin. Checked by Kucherov, who backhands it back inside the Avalanche line. And that big line for Tampa Bay goes to the bench.
That truly sold through. Logo thing. Picture always makes me think that's Kermit the Frog without his head on.
Shoot in and then miss Perry with the pass, and that's icing against Tampa Bay.
And now you get a little bit anxious. You go back on experience. John Cooper's talked about it all through the playoffs, his group, and their belief in what they can. But you also have an eye on that clock. You understand just how difficult in this period. They've had one shot from outside the blue line in the first 12 minutes of this third. So we're looking for a spark from someone.
Hey, it's Santa Man.
Landeskog wins the draw. Kadri's got it to the net.
Damn, Santa Man, I didn't realize he sang at the arena.
Lefty, who was able to hold it out with some heavy traffic around that net.
Once again, it's just winning the battles and keeping the play going forward. I mean, right now, the traffic in front has been a bit of an issue at times. There's a good job of Landeskog, though, fighting off Colton. And if nothing else, you get another offensive zone faceoff. I mean, this entire period, from a faceoff perspective, seemingly has been in the Tampa Bay zone. And if you're the Avalanche, that's exactly what you want.
Ball 9-7 now as Colorado won that.
Go, come
Face-off
on.
in the offensive zone. Landeskog working along the boards. Chernak knocked it loose, and now McDonough's able to work it out. Corey Perry
Bruh.
collided there with Kadri.
No, fuck off.
Really looked like an odd man rush developing for Tampa Bay. Dug out there by Perry.
No.
Sends it around to the near side. Falls after it. Kadri clears.
Another metal bit. He hit fucking metal.
There's 7.5 minutes to go here in the third. Still a 1-goal Colorado lead. Stamkos
Making Lehkonen's goal even more special.
In the second.
With Colorado, it's okay.
Nico Stern trying to force a mistake. Belmar ahead. The board lines out. Maybe for the last time in regulation time. Although Kucherov out there with him, and he got checked inside the line.
Bo Byram there, you see the number there. He
Bo
had
Byram?
a chance to get off earlier when the puck was around the
Is that
blue
what it
line
is?
for Tampa. Now you're going to have an icing and an opportunity for Tampa.
I wasn't
They
off
haven't
that
had
much
many
off when I
chances
say Paul
offensively.
Byron.
They haven't had many face-offs to give Cooper an opportunity, and here's facing down one of the niftiest stick handlers, and you can see the panic a little bit on Newhook, but he does a heck of a job just closing the 5-hole.
Is
there.
this
Doesn't
soccer?
allow that one to poke through.
You can see Byram's been stuck for almost 2 minutes. Kucherov now joined by Stamkos and Palat, and a clean win, but almost too clean. Splits the defense and comes out. Here's Stamkos working his way back in. Byram not off yet.
No!
Right on. And Kemper has
Holy fuck, what was that?
chance on net.
Oh my god, that was so perfectly timed, Candor Esports. Holy shit!
86.
That was so fucking perfectly timed!
You saw
My god!
Byram on that face-off win to jog to the bench. Instead, he stayed
Holy
on. You're a little
shit.
bit lax. You're back there, and boy, it has been a pedestrian type period for Kemper. There's his
Oh
best
my
save on
god.
just the second shot.
Byram's got to know that
I'm clipping that shit.
matter now. From the draw scrum, and it's
Welcome to the stream, Candor Esports.
around off the boards past Chernak. That hit anybody? Doesn't know. They're going to wave icing here. They rule that Sergachev could have played that.
Well done.
Stamkos ahead. McKinnon comes back and dumps it back to center. Victor Hedman. Pass for
Basically,
Kucherov.
what I mean by that is literally,
Bouncing puck
as he
right
fucking
in.
did the
And
creeper
it'll get
thing,
deep as it's flipped down by Hedman, who was
Kucherov shot the puck, and
in the last 3 or
like
4
right
games
as
in
he,
this
so
series
right as he
after
shot it, the
an
fucking goalie
uncharacteristic
saved it,
Hedman start.
and that shot was like a huge fucking.
Played out to center.
That was a strong
Back
shot.
is Byram across for Eric Johnson, the longest tenured Colorado Avalanche player. Been here for 11 years and waiting for a moment that might be just over 5.5 minutes away.
Alrighty, come on.
Here's Sergachev up for Hagel. And offside called.
Woo!
Colorado line. Under 5.5 minutes
Another
remaining
fucking.
in a 1 goal.
There you go. Damn, I forgot to pause it. Oh my god, that was so perfectly timed. I need to rename that after this. We had so many moments this stream so far. 107 followers, what? Somebody unfollowed? Damn, okay. I see how it is. Damn, they did it while I was streaming too. Heartbroken. Still hasn't noticed on the thing, so I know it's recent that way. Alright, I cannot miss a single minute of this, so let's go. Less than like, oh, we're almost at a quarter away. Alrighty, there you go. We're about to be there. Oh shit, the cup is being set up. Oh shit. The cup has been set up and it is being cleaned up. Come on, Colorado, don't fuck this up.
looking for an engraved invitation to raise the cup tonight.
No, 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 no. Holy shit! No! Media, don't jinx this. Please.
Sergachev able to recover that with Helm trying to break in. Here comes Bolton.
No.
And it'll be Helm working it back to the Lightning line. You can feel Tampa Bay ready to mount their final push here. Polo is in. Corey Perry knocked that out of midair, but it ricocheted back to Rantanen. Under 5 to go, and Colorado works it up to center ice. McKinnon back on the ice, chasing Chernak.
Oh my god. That's so close.
Back to Chernak, Perry to the bench, and back out comes Palat with Stamkos and Kucherov. Makar lost it in.
Ay, man got ran over.
Able to quickly retrieve his stick, and it comes to Lehkonen, who plays it out. Charging after this is Rantanen, no icing, as it doesn't reach the goal line. Rantanen,
come on, come on.
Ends up deflecting past Kadri and played back into Colorado ice. Chopped away there by Byram. Up for Landeskog.
Let's go, Avalanche. Let's go, Avalanche.
Stamkos, the captain's tooling there along the end.
Let's go, Avalanche. Let's go, Avalanche. Let's go, Avalanche. Let's go, Avalanche. Let's go, Avs. Let's go, Avs. Let's go, Avs.
And out at center ice, it's Landeskog dispatching it back into the Tampa Bay zone. 3.5 left. The pass knocked down to Chushkin, a one-timer.
Go.
By Helm. Aaron Helm. Left it behind the net. Sergachev for Maroon, not out. Kept in at the line. Helm back, trying to force a mistake by Vasilevsky. Chopped ahead for Riley Nash. It'll come out to center and off the skate there, picked up by Maroon. Here's Nash over the line.
Keep it out there. Keep it out.
Was unable to corral it.
Keep it out.
Cogliano gets rid of it.
Go, 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 Tabarnak. Go.
Lays it back in behind the cage.
Come on.
It'll be sent back to the line for Eric Johnson.
Vas-y, mes amis.
Around to the near side, Arturri Lehkonen's all over the ice. He's knocked down by
We're at
Sorrell.
2:35. Come on. Come on.
The shot doesn't get to the net.
Oh no, they're pulling the fucking goal, aren't they?
Through centers. Stepping up on him is Johnson and played past him deep. There's Sorelli.
Don't let him pull the goalie.
Back to the line for Victor Hedman. And across Sergachev rolled it in front. But not to the net, and Rantanen clears. Won't be now long now to Vasilevsky, who's edging out of the net. It's sent in.
Don't let him pull the goalie.
Extra attacker is coming over.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck, it's over.
Knocked down along the boards was Killorn. Puck loose and sent back out to center. 6 skaters for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Come on.
Work back.
Come on, Colorado. Just fucking get the puck. Just get the fucking puck. No! 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 No!
Comes to the side of the net, off the glass, and out. 90 seconds
Oh.
left in time. And we've got
Come on.
And he's going to crawl to the bench and finally gets off just in the nick of time. That puck skitters down. Might not be enough. It just is for icing.
Bullshit.
With 75 seconds left, and Gabe Landeskog needs a new tire.
Oh, and here's the hard pass across that Kucherov tries desperately to get through. Kick save and a beauty, but it knocked the steal right out. So now all of a sudden he's
Corey Perry, get the fuck out of there.
Help him, trying to push him as much as he can. Now the puck's coming back the other way, and as this thing goes along for the icing, watch the
They're
help
just
Byron.
pulling him in.
Pull him up. And now all kinds of confusion of who should be the 5 players for Colorado. As you saw, Landeskog had no steal. Eric Johnson went into the room, and he had originally been out there. Now he's back, so you've got quite a bit of time to get your composure. Now both coaches trying to signal who's going where.
McKinnon's been out a minute 40, but getting time to catch his breath here.
Arturri Lehkonen fucking score it.
Nick Paul there as well, and Keith Stamkos gets waived. Nathan McKinnon out to do the honors. And he's had a good night in the face-off circle, but Stamkos prevails. Loose puck. Nick Paul right on.
Fuck!
And the rebound comes back out.
Oh my God.
Center, and they'll have to recalculate out there with now into the final minute of regulation time. Stopped up by Kemper. Sent around.
No.
Down as teams tried to clear. A board battle down there with Nick Paul in the midst of it. And seconds.
If you gotta change right now.
They still scramble on the boards. Knocked loose. Manson plays it back. Kucherov got it. The dangerous
Fuck off.
Shot off the leg.
Fuck off.
Broke his stick. And a chance for McKinnon to clear.
Go!
And this one slowly down the ice. And no icing. Hedman
Yes! Ah, get fucked!
Hedman slowly ahead. To the red line. Over on that left wing for Palat. He's forced out.
Yes!
Cast back in.
Yes!
And back is Steven Stamkos.
Yes!
Back in the zone, chased by McCarr. The dynasty will be denied. And a new legacy begins. They've reached the summit. And the Avalanche are 2022.
Fuck Galella! Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah! Man! Yeah! Fuck you, Lightnings! Fuck you! Let's go, baby! They fucking did it! They fucking did it! Fuck you, Tampa! No! Fucking 3 cups for you in a row!
Stanley Cup in a
I'm about to see Arturri Lehkonen fucking lift the cup! Oh my god!
Waiver from just the difference between winning and losing. Look at
Woo!
the emotions on
Oh my
one side,
God.
the anguish on the other. The Avalanche talked about learning lessons along the way, and how about that third period on the road, a 1-goal lead. They played just a marvelous period, most of it in the offensive zone, most of it under control, but still aggressive.
Yes!
And the range of emotions going through their top players. What a year for Cale.
Lehkonen, the fucking cup winner!
A huge goal tonight to get
Yes!
back.
Oh my god!
Darcy Kuemper wasn't tested all that much. Made the one big save when he needed
My
to
boy.
in the first period. And the two-time
That's
defensive
how I
champ
go up!
there
That's
for the
how I
third,
go up!
Unable to close the deal, but what a journey it's been again for the Lightning. Just an incredible year.
Dave Landeskog and the captain, Steven Stamkos, meet at center ice. And everyone will be congratulating
Woohoo!
Vasilevsky, who almost made you feel that the Lightning would be unbeatable with him in goal.
Really incredible, isn't it? This last 3-year period is
Let's go!
lots of mutual admiration down there as the big players. There's the 2 Norris Trophy finalists. The winner, Cale Makar, obviously. But Vasilevsky
Show Lehkonen!
everything to keep this.
I got my phone ready for the cameras.
Are you winning, son?
Yes, I am!
Cale Makar, a first
Show Arturri
There's
Lehkonen.
McKinnon and Stamkos, who battled throughout this.
Can I get a higher?
Well, for Nathan McKinnon,
Oh,
what a
yeah.
signature game. You know, coming in, okay, you got a goal and 4 points, but all the focus on dominating a series. There's a great sight as Kemper gets his respect to Vasilevsky and back and forth. But McKinnon with a goal and an
Lucky,
assist.
lucky,
in the biggest game
lucky,
of his life.
lucky.
And the
I don't know
Valley
who they're cheering,
Chancellor
but I'm cheering
goes
lucky.
down for the fans remaining
Lucky,
in Amalie.
lucky. Rest in peace, Corey Perry. 3 fucking Stanley Cup
Jared
wins,
Bednar talked about Nate McKinnon
losses
reaching
in
the
a
Steve
row.
Yzerman stage of his career where it wasn't at all about stats, points, it was about team victories. And
Show Arturri
Corey Perry's
Lehkonen.
family disappointed for the 3rd consecutive year.
Rest in
Brad
peace.
Richards
That's a
was
sad
saying how
story.
Cruel it was when one of his teammates had lost 2 in a row. To think, I guess the only consolation for Corey Perry is he does know what it feels like to be a Stanley Cup champion.
And the streak ends for Patrick Maroon, too, after winning those 3 in a row. Corey Perry, though, all kinds of respect. A 19-goal regular season. He did everything in his power to keep
Show
it
our
going.
turkey.
John Cooper said that Perry exceeded expectations on the ice. And there's Jared Bednar, the first coach
Show our turkey.
to win championships at the ECHL, AHL, and Stanley Cup level.
What a job he did just keeping an even keel and a real focus for his team.
Oh my
A
God.
team that had a clear purpose, and their head coach kept everyone dialed in.
They
kept
did it.
everyone
The
believing.
fuckers, they
This
did
team
it.
went through the playoffs without losing 2 in a row, and the end result is a
Arturri
handshake
Lehkonen
that's
with the
gonna feel
goal,
pretty darn good.
fucking cup winning goal,
Former
and the
Humboldt
conference
Broncos
winning
gonna
goal.
take the cup back to Humboldt this summer. And John Cooper with some respect for the veteran of that Colorado team, Eric Johnson, who was a teammate of Milan Hayduk,
Sportsnet, show our turkey.
Forsberg briefly, and Adam Foote.
He's right there.
The 2001 team and this 2022 Colorado championship team.
And Joe Sakic, you think of the 2 times lifting the cup back in '96 in Florida, and then of course 2001 beating the New Jersey Devils and handing it off to Ray Bourque. What a job he's done as general manager.
The 2 coaches exchange congratulations. Just thinking about John Cooper, who talked about how he marveled at his team's ability to come off the mat, and now they're being saluted, and rightfully so, from this crowd. 2 consecutive championships and a run that comes up
It
2
happened.
games short
The
of what
fucking
would have been recognized
Colorado Avalanche won.
as one of the all-time great teams, and I think it still will be in some circles, despite the
Ooh, be
frustration
mad.
you see as they leave the ice. Let's go down to ice level. Here's Kyle.
Okay, Chris, alongside the Norris Trophy winner and now Stanley Cup champion, Cale Makar. All of that within a week. Tell me what's going through your mind right now.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you see all the fans behind our bench here, and I mean, it's emotional. Like, all I can think about right now is everybody that helped me along the way, and I mean, everybody that's worked so hard on this team and deserves it. I mean, I'm almost start crying for Cogs there and Jack, and I don't know. I'm speechless right now.
You come here in 2019, some setbacks along the way. Why was this group able to push it over the finish line?
I mean, the pieces that we brought in at the deadline were so big. I just talked about Cogs, but him and Mance and Lucky, obviously, just leaders on our team.
Hey, Lucky.
Cogs, we had a great discussion yesterday as a team, and he calmed us all down kind of, and I think it showed tonight. So a lot of credit goes to
I know they
guys,
probably
but-
were cheering.
Oh, man,
The
it's
crowd
just-
was probably cheering Vesey, Vesey.
I can't even picture this. This is incredible.
Got your dad, Gary, your mom, of course, family in the crowd here. I heard you say once that you're afraid of heights, but I got to ask, how good is the view from atop the hockey world?
I mean, it's amazing. Like you said, it's amazing to have my parents in the building tonight, and I don't know where they are, but this is just, I'm just so happy for all these guys, man. It's Nate, Landy, EJ, everybody that's been here for so long and worked so hard, and to finally have that pay off and all the success that we've had the past few years, it's so amazing for them. So I'm so proud of the boys, and it's I don't know what else to say. It's amazing.
You said it all, Cale. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thanks very much.
Waiting. Basically, I'm gonna end this off when the Stanley Cup is awarded. But in the meanwhile,
a superstar emerged this season in number
the
8.
overall, the
How
final
about 10 years as
recap.
captain for
Shots
Dave
on goal,
Landeskog?
Colorado 30.
A youngster
Tampa
when he
Bay
took the seat.
23.
You
Face-off
go through the
percentage
ups and downs, both
47 for
individually and
Colorado,
team-wise, and
53
there's
for Tampa.
the
hits,
leadership group,
37.
recognizing the excellence of the youngsters that have really one of the reasons why the Avalanche have been able to get here.
37,
Hard
Tampa
not to
Bay
feel
40.
good for Gabe
Blocks
Landeskog
both at 19.
and the
Giveaways
journey that
9.
he's
Colorado
had.
17.
You saw
Tampa
the
Bay.
hug from Nathan McKinnon and Eric Johnson basically tackled each other at the end of the game as well.
Back to Kyle with the captain.
Okay, Chris, Gabe, it's one thing to chase your dream. It's quite another to catch it. Leave you to describe the emotions you're feeling right now.
My God, just fucking chill like it.
I don't know how.
I want to take a picture.
You just look at all these guys, and I mean, it's not such a motivation, inspiration being with these guys, and Andrew Cogliano and Eric Johnson,
There you go.
Helmer, and want to make those guys champions, and I think that's what motivated all of us, is to make each other champions. And
Habs just tweeted out, congrats to the Lucky
champions. I mean,
and the Habs.
can't even describe it.
You were saying before the series, your youngest daughter has seen the commercials of the previous captains holding the Stanley Cup. Maybe it hasn't quite sunk in yet. Will it perhaps resonate more seeing Dad lift it up momentarily?
Yeah, I think she's watching at home right now, and I'm just so excited to be part of this group. And you know, I'm sure one day she'll understand, and my little 1-year-old boy too. And it's just so special when you have little ones, and you know, you just want to make them proud and want to be able to tell them that Daddy's a champion, and that's just, it's special.
Let you go enjoy it with your teammates, Gabe. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, announce the
Been
cup.
leading by example since he was 19, and there's the other key heartbeat of this team. Nate, you've won something now.
He set the tone, didn't he, after the disappointment of last year, and the mission has been clear, it's been focused, and it's been reached.
Well, Commissioner Gary Bettman, unfortunately, has tested positive for COVID in his
Ooh.
case. Deputy Commissioner Bill Taylor will present the Conn Smythe Trophy.
No
and
booing
the
again
Stanley
this
Cup.
time around.
Please direct your attention to the ice.
Okay, there you go.
NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly presents the Conn Smythe Trophy to the most valuable player of the 2022
Arturri Lehkonen.
Stanley Cup playoffs.
The Conn Smythe Trophy is awarded annually to the most valuable performer
He's the
in the
clutch.
Stanley Cup playoffs. This year's winner scored 29 points in only
Never mind.
20 Stanley Cup games, the highest point total by a defenseman in nearly 30 years. Congratulations to the 2022 Conn Smythe Trophy
Imagine
winner,
they don't say it's him.
Colorado Avalanche defenseman Cale Makar.
Hey, you're on air. Stop fixing your shot. Now, bring out the cup.
Cale Makar, the youngest since Jonathan Taves.
Damn,
To
the
win
arena
Conn Smythe,
in
and
Denver
Bobby
is like
Orr,
filled
Serge
up.
Savard,
They had a watch
younger
party
when
there.
they won.
Fuck,
Ladies
they
and
haven't shown
gentlemen,
Lehkonen yet.
the Stanley Cup.
Woo! I don't care if you're a Tampa Bay fan or a Colorado fan, you should stay around to watch this if you're in the arena. Like, watch this as in the presentation, not this. I don't care for the stream. That's all what I meant for the stream.
Congratulations both to the Lightning and the Avalanche organizations for their terrific seasons and for giving us a spectacular Stanley Cup final. For the Lightning, this was their third Stanley Cup final appearance in 3 years.
Don't liking it already on the shot. I
feat
want to take a
that is
picture.
Unmatched
Like I said
in
20
the
fucking
NHL
times.
in nearly 40 years, and one that's never been accomplished before during the salary cap era. Congratulations to owner Jeff Binnick, General Manager Julian Brisebois, Head Coach John Cooper, and all the Lightning players on this tremendous accomplishment. For the Avalanche, it's been 21 long years since they hoisted the Stanley Cup. But with a tremendous regular season and a dominant playoff performance, they've climbed the mountain and are on top of the mountain again.
The Colorado hat and like.
Congratulations, first and foremost, to the Avalanche players for their commitment, their sacrifice, and their achievement in winning the most sought-after trophy in all of professional team sports. Congratulations also to owners Stan and Josh Kroenke, General Manager Joe Sakic, Chris McFarland, Charlotte Graham, Head Coach Jared Bednar, and the entire coaching staff. On behalf of the National Hockey League and Commissioner Gary Bettman, I have the privilege to invite Avalanche captain Gabriel Landeskog to come over and accept and hoist the Stanley Cup.
Shut the fuck up while you're booing. I'm hoping it's for the commissioner. Nice.
I'll take one lift. Your ride. Best trip. And Eric Johnson, the old roommates, Landeskog's first roommate, hands it off to the longest-serving member of the Colorado Avalanche.
Through the ups and downs and the trials and tribulations.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Lehkonen now.
A magical year, a magical moment that you'll remember forever. And always great to see how teammates react to each other. And here, not surprisingly, Andrew Cogliano, 1,140 games in the National Hockey League, his 115th playoff. And this moment he's been dreaming of his entire life.
He's on the losing side against Tampa Bay in Dallas, and you heard all the references during the interviews when the first players mentioned Andrew Cogliano, and here's the guy we've been waiting for. Cole Harbour, you've got another Stanley Cup.
No, stop doing that fucking graphic shit. Why is that guy like...
Another grizzled veteran, maybe last chance. PTO to start, came in, played a significant role. Gerard's injury gives Johnson 1,025 games in the National Hockey League. And this moment, another key contributor. When you get injuries, guys got to step in, and Johnson did, amazingly.
Sam Gerard was out into the lineup. Who's next as he looks around? And it's going to be Nazem Kadri, who comes back from the broken thumb for the biggest goal of his life.
Don't drop it.
And now the biggest moment of his hockey career.
There's just the 9th player in all the history of the NHL to score an overtime winner in his first.
I'm waiting for my camera here and be like,
I
got this.
For Nazem Kadri.
Well, a guy that we hope to see tonight, who has lifted the cup before. Andre Burakovsky was with Washington. He scored in the first 2 games of this series, but unable to finish.
About Darcy Kemper. So much talk about the goaltender at the other end. Well, he did exactly what he needed to do. Dealt with injury. Got help from Pavel Francouz. But in the end, did what he had to do to win. And what a great acquisition again by Joe Sakic.
Damn people they're leaving.
10 wins for Kemper, 6 for Francouz. Mikko Rantanen lifts it high as we join Kyle.
All right, Chris, thank
you. No! Stop! Don't change! Don't change camera angles, I swear to fucking God.
Throwing that thing over your head.
heavy, man. What a feeling. Just to share with these guys, watching a guy like Cogliano hoist the
I
trophy.
swear to fucking God, Sportsnet. I swear to fucking God.
You know, that's what it was all about for the whole playoffs. Just about the guys in the room and how much we care about each other, and it's just surreal. It hasn't really sunk in yet. So.
Nate, I know you put so much pressure on yourself to be great every night. What does it feel like now to be able to finally exhale knowing that the job is done?
It's unbelievable. This is what we work for. I can't wait to hug my dad. Just to share with people you love, that's what it's all about. So, it's not really about me, it's about sharing it with my teammates.
Okay, come on.
And my family.
Pass it to fucking... No! Bad!
You mentioned the people you've been a guest
Fuck
at
off!
a couple of Stanley Cup parties back home in Cole Harbor. What's it going to be like to host one?
Like how whenever they change the fucking something else, I'm like, no.
Two of his, so he better be drunk at mine. But it's cool. I have my name engraved on the cup with 87, my idol, and along with all the best players that ever play this game. So we all do. Get it engraved with these 26 Warriors. It's just a dream come true.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Thanks.
David and Elliot.
Never mind. Never mind. No! No! Stop! No!
What's it like now? You hoist the cup, you're a champion.
No!
It still feels like a dream. Really, it feels even better than I thought it would.
Thank God.
It's an incredible moment. The fashion we did it, the adversity we faced. It's picture perfect.
Stop! I want to see my player raise the cup. Yes! Never mind. It looked like Lehkonen from far away. Man said it looked like Lehkonen.
Oh, it's such a roller coaster ride in terms of emotions. Obviously I break my hand. I think I'm done. I came back. I couldn't even tie my own skates. So I shout out to
Yes! Yes!
my skates before
Yeah!
I don't think I was going to be out here one way or another.
As you have a lot of fans down in
Lehkonen!
of course, Toronto, etc.
Lehkonen!
That have stuck with you and wanted to see you have this moment.
Woohoo!
That's all there is to be said. I mean, I've had supporters in my corner from day one.
Alrighty.
And,
Thank you for watching the stream.
As a liability in the playoffs, you can kiss my ass.
Well then.
Congratulations.
Well then. That's how you get cut off the fucking air.
Sammy Girard, who was hurt in the St. Louis series, gets to lift the cup. A key member. You mentioned Jack Johnson had to come in.
Alrighty. Thank y'all for watching this fucking stream. That is all for today. And I'm sad that they didn't mention the fact that like Lehkonen won the cup and the one scored the conference winning goal and the cup winning goal. SMH on them. But anyways, thank y'all for watching, and as always, I'm not allowed to play the music on this, sadly. Stay safe, wear a helmet, and see y'all later. Goodbye!